The San Francisco 49ers are on the brink of something special, poised to be a dominant force in the NFC playoff race. But, as we all know, the biggest question mark looms over health. If the injury bug can be kept at bay, the 49ers are ready to take that next leap. However, the reality check comes when you remember the fierce competition within their own division. The Seattle Seahawks and Los Angeles Rams are not just rivals. They're formidable foes who will do everything to prevent the 49ers from claiming supremacy in the NFC West. As training camp approaches, the urgency for the 49ers to consider potential upgrades intensifies. So let's get straight to the point. There's one trade that could completely reshape their offseason and propel them into the upper echelon of the league. That trade is for Las Vegas Raiders star pass rusher Maxx Crosby. Imagine the seismic shift this deal would create. Pairing Crosby with Nick Bosa would not just enhance the defensive line. It would send shockwaves throughout the league, forcing offenses to rethink their game plans entirely. Crosby's impact on this defense would be nothing short of transformative. We've seen the 49ers struggle with their pass rush in recent seasons, but adding a player of Crosby's caliber would elevate them from mediocrity to elite status. With Osa Odigizwa already wreaking havoc in the interior, the combination of Crosby and Bosa could turn the 49ers' defense into a relentless force that opposing quarterbacks dread facing. Moreover, this potential acquisition sends a clear message to the Rams and Seahawks. The 49ers are not settling for second best. They would establish a defense that not only matches but potentially surpasses what those teams have to offer. After the Rams made a splash by acquiring Myles Garrett, the 49ers must respond in kind. So far, they've remained quiet on the trade front, but the window is closing and the urgency to act is palpable. However, let's temper our enthusiasm with a dose of reality. As much as it makes sense for the 49ers to target Crosby, the likelihood of this trade happening anytime soon appears slim. Earlier this offseason, the Raiders attempted to ship Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens, but that deal fell through, effectively cementing his place in Las Vegas for the upcoming season. The Raiders may now view this as a sign that they should hold on to him, especially if they can find a way to turn their fortunes around. But here's where the intrigue lies. If the Raiders stumble out of the gate and find themselves in the depths of despair with just a couple of wins, the conversation around a trade could reignite. This is where the 49ers could swoop in, as they have a track record of making shrewd mid-season trades during playoff pushes. Yet, acquiring Crosby isn't as straightforward as it seems. It depends on a series of events aligning perfectly, which makes this trade a long shot. But let's not ignore the reality. If there's even a glimmer of hope to land Maxx Crosby, the 49ers must explore every avenue to make it happen. A player of his caliber could be the missing piece that solidifies their defensive identity and positions them not just as contenders, but as true title threats in the NFC. As we dive deeper into the state of the 49ers, it's crucial to keep our eyes peeled on this situation, as it could very well dictate their season's trajectory. Now, as we transition to the next piece of news, let's keep that momentum going and explore what else is in store for our beloved 49ers this offseason.
In a bold stand for player safety, 49ers All-Pro tight end George Kittle is raising a powerful voice in the ongoing debate about playing surfaces in the NFL. While the FIFA World Cup 2026 unfolds with matches hosted in NFL stadiums, including our very own Levi's Stadium, Kittle is questioning why the league can't permanently switch to natural grass fields, a change he believes is crucial for the health and longevity of players. Kittle's comments come as a response to the temporary installation of natural grass at venues that usually sport artificial turf. He bluntly stated during his appearance on the Pardon My Take podcast, "If you can put grass in MetLife and in SoFi, I think you could do that year-round if you really gave a SD." His frustration is palpable, and he's not alone in this sentiment. Kittle suggests that if you were to survey all players, a staggering 90% would likely prefer to play on grass. It's a clear message from the athletes themselves, who feel that the league has the resources and capability to prioritize this change. As someone who benefits from playing on natural grass at Levi's Stadium, Kittle's perspective is particularly poignant. However, he's acutely aware that the 49ers will face challenges during their road games, with 5 of them scheduled on artificial turf in the coming season. This inconsistency raises legitimate concerns about player safety. Kittle emphasizes that the NFL should focus on safeguarding its most valuable asset, the players. It's an argument that resonates deeply. Healthier players not only elevate the quality of the game, but also enhance the overall viewing experience for fans and networks alike. Consider marquee quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. These are the stars that fans flock to see week after week. Kittle astutely points out that when these players are sidelined due to injuries, it diminishes the excitement of NFL games. The impact is felt not just by the teams, but also by the entire league, including broadcasters and viewers who look forward to thrilling matchups. That's great for football, he argues, stressing the importance of keeping stars on the field to maintain the sport's appeal. Kittle's passion for this issue shines through when he suggests that spending a few extra $1 million on grass fields could yield significant returns. He questions, so why not just spend a couple extra $1 million, which we know they all have, to just grass all the fields? It doesn't seem that difficult. His frustration is justified. If stadiums can provide natural grass for a global event like the World Cup, then surely the NFL can prioritize the health and safety of its players. As fans, we must rally behind Kittle and his calls for change. The NFL has the power to create safer playing conditions, and it's time for decision-makers to heed the voices of those who live the game daily. Let's keep the conversation going. Where are you watching from? And what are your thoughts on the ongoing turf debate? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the next segment, where we'll explore other critical developments surrounding the San Francisco 49ers.
In an unexpected twist that has left fans buzzing, Patrick Mahomes is set to rewrite the record books once again. His recent contract restructuring with the Kansas City Chiefs has made headlines, turning his already monumental deal into a staggering $500 million. As we dive into the implications of this landmark agreement, let's take a step back and analyze the context. Fans, where are you watching from? Drop your thoughts in the comments about this massive contract and how it shapes the league's landscape. This latest development comes on the heels of Mahomes recovering from a torn ACL sustained late last season, a pivotal injury that contributed to the Chiefs' first playoff absence since 2014. With a record of 6-8 in the 14 games he played, Mahomes threw for his second lowest yards per game at 256.2, alongside 22 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. It's a stark reminder that even the best can face adversity, and how they respond defines their legacy. Now, as Mahomes approaches his 31st birthday early in the 2026 season, he's not just tied to the Chiefs financially. This deal locks him in through to his 38th season in 2033. That's a long-term commitment that reflects both the franchise's trust in Mahomes and the expectation that he'll return to form. But with such a significant investment, the Chiefs must navigate the pressures that come with it. Can Mahomes bounce back and reclaim his status as a league MVP? This is not just about money. It's about the future of the franchise. As we examine Mahomes' career with the Chiefs, it's hard to overlook the records he's set. He's already the best quarterback in the franchise's history, boasting career and single-season records in completions, passing yards, and touchdowns. Yet, the question remains, how will this new contract affect the team's ability to build around him? The pressure is mounting, and the stakes have never been higher. Let's not forget the brewing speculation surrounding potential trades and roster changes that could impact the Chiefs' chances moving forward. With Mahomes' contract now the biggest in NFL history, Kansas City will need to be strategic with their salary cap. This could lead to tough decisions on existing player contracts and who stays or goes in the offseason. This is where the true test of management comes into play. Now, turning to a lighter note, let's engage with a quick quiz. Mahomes has made his mark, but can you name the quarterbacks from each franchise who've thrown the most touchdowns in a single season? It's a fun way to reflect on the history of the league and appreciate the greats who have come before and alongside him. As we wrap up this segment, it's clear that the Chiefs are at a crossroads. With Mahomes locked in for the long haul, the team must rise to the occasion. Fans, what do you think? Can the Chiefs bounce back next season with Mahomes leading the charge? Share your opinions below. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis and commentary on the San Francisco 49ers and the wider NFL landscape. Your voice matters in this community.